What's up, friends and 500K group? I'm just going to make sure that I am live. Yay, I am. And I'm just going to follow my phone for comments just in case. Because sometimes, every once in a while, Facebook doesn't like to show comments when you're live, which is special. So, hi, welcome. Happy Monday. I hope you guys all had a really nice 4th of July for those of you who celebrate, or a good weekend for those of you who are not in the US. I'm just sending all of you so much love and a giant hug. I had a wonderful day yesterday. It was such a nice holiday and we had so much good family time. And I'm excited to be here with you guys today to assist you with learning how to create immense ease in your business. That's one of the biggest complaints of entrepreneurs is like this go, 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 right? Like you're constantly going, you're constantly running, you're hustling, right? and and you can get stressed out, and trust me, I mean, I've been a therapist for almost 20 years in New York, and then I've had my spiritual business for a few years now as well. And there's been many times that I have felt like just so overwhelmed, like a one woman show, although that didn't last very long, honestly, the one woman show, because I collaborated all the time and I did so intentionally. And so that's one of the things, right, to create ease in your business, is to realize that you don't have to do it all. You're not meant to do it all. You are this beacon of light who's coming forward to people, right? And being able to say, hey, like, this is information that I have that comes easily to me, that I'm really well versed in, that you may not be. And so I can assist you with X, Y, and Z to be able to make it easier on you. And then there's going to be things that you're really good with or creative with or strategizing better than the other person, and you can help them with theirs. So collaborations are really helpful to create ease in your business. But I also find, honestly, that you've got to be careful, because when you collaborate with someone, you can also get into the comparison game. And that's the other piece here when we're creating ease in our business. We, especially with online businesses, we can get so distracted by everything everybody else is doing and the success that they're having. And instead of celebrating them and being able to realize the fact that they've done this at all means that it's possible for me, means that the option exists in the universe, right? And when the option exists in the universe, we then have the opportunity to take conscious and inspired steps toward bringing the same thing into our world, right? People are showing us what's possible, which is very exciting, because the more and more we see, the more and more we see we can expand through that. Now, to be fair, this was a very hard concept for me, and it was very hard, still is every once in a while, to kind of turn my mind away from everything everybody else was doing, right? But I'm telling you, if you want ease in your business, that is key. Just snooze somebody for 30 days. They're not going to know. It doesn't mean you don't love and adore them. It just means that right now you might not want to see their content for a period of time because it's making you uncomfortable. And why is it making you uncomfortable? It's making you uncomfortable because you're not fully confident in the space that you're in. You're not super proud of the space that you're in, right? And so that's what you do. You say, all right, I'm going to snooze you for 30 days, and then I'm going to take that opportunity to build up my reserves more, to sit with myself in stillness, because that's the third thing that assists you with more ease in your business, is spending more time with yourself in stillness. This could be meditation. It could just be quiet, sitting there with a book or your journal, or sitting outside and just chilling just by yourself with silence. No music, no nothing. And allow yourself to realize that as you're sitting there, even if you're reading a book and ideas start to kind of grow from there, right? Like the book plants the seeds and then it starts to roll in your brain, right? You need to start realizing that you need downtime, you need quiet time to be able to allow that creativity to come to the surface. You're giving it space. You're giving it opportunity for the idea to grow, for the momentum to grow, so that you're not necessarily just stuck on your agenda and, well, these are the steps that I have to complete to get to X, Y, and Z. That's very limiting, right? And it implies that there's only certain steps that can get us to the certain outcome. It also implies that the outcome is the end all be all. Like if we don't get that, then what? Right? And we've talked about this before. So it's important for you to just allow space, allow opportunity to be present in your field for the ideas to be naturally generated from within you. Because listen, those are the most successful coaches. Those are the most successful entrepreneurs, the ones who have these totally seemingly random or outlandish ideas, right? And they throw it out there, and it could be triggering. And it could be what I call activating instead of triggering, right? Could ruffle people's feathers a bit. But you know what that does? It offers them the opportunity to receive attention from more eyes, right? You're receiving more attention from more eyes because you are stirring the pot a little bit. Now, that's not your intention. It's not like, oh, I'm going to go stir the pot so that you can manipulate people to come into your world. That is not the vibe we're looking for. We're looking for you being authentic to yourself and to your values and to what's naturally coming forward. Think about it. You think about, all right, so what is the vast majority of my community or the people that I serve? What is their issue? What is their problem? What is it that they're looking to resolve? Where is it that they're looking to go in life? Right? And then you identify, if I were in that space or when I have been in that space, how have I been able to move past it or to step into that goal of mine or to release the resistance or whatever's coming up for you? Allow yourself to use your own wisdom to remind you of what next steps are most ideal, rather than getting stuck on what should be done, what has to be done, what everybody else is doing, right? We get so distracted, and it's human nature, especially in the online space. Like I said, it's very distracting, and people have an attention span of like 5 to 7 seconds max. So, you do want to grab them right away, but guess what grabs them right away? You being authentically excited and pumped about something. It's so funny because I'm launching a retreat, and I'll give you 2 examples here. One is I'm launching a retreat, and one of my team members messaged me, I don't know, it was a couple days ago, maybe a few days ago, with like the image of our sales page that she's continuing to finish up and fine tune. And I saw this image of the sales page, and that's the other piece, creating ease in your business. Hire a team, please, even if it's just one person, before you feel you're financially ready. It will take you to the next level for sure. I say all the time, I truly know that I would not be where I am today without my 2 fabulous humans that support me, and we support each other, right? So anyway, see how I got off track. So let me think about what I was talking about. Cassidy, if you're here, remind me what I was talking about. Classic Laura Mazzotta. Oh yeah, sales page. So, see, it always comes back. You just have to give it time instead of freaking out. Like I didn't freak out and be like, oh my gosh. So she shows me this image of the sales page, and I was just like, oh my gosh, excited. Like I was off the charts excited. I mean, I've been excited about this retreat, but like off the charts excited, right? And being able to share something or create in that vibration is magnetic. I'm not making it up. I'm not forcing excitement. And what's funny is that for me, when I experience a level of excitement that's that big, I think 2 things. I think 1, this clearly is significantly more excited than I am about such and such else that I'm offering, or something else that I've done, or another task that I have to do in my business, right? Like I'm much more excited. And so it allows me to see that discrepancy of, all right, what is like, oh, Laura, because I'm a pretty passionate person, a pretty excited person. Most of the time I'm very happy. And so for me, like I get excited about a lot of things, but there's a difference between like, oh, I'm excited and I'm like insanely excited. Like, oh my gosh, my head's going to blow off excited. Like I can't even hold it in. And so that's funny because what I've done is I've shifted because the second thing that comes out of this, which is what's coming up now, is I've shifted my mindset from like, oh, I know that something's in alignment and I know that this is going to create ease in my business, my creation of offers and magnetizing people to me when I get excited. Instead of just that, it's when I get over the moon excited, like bursting excited, right? So that's the other thing. It's creating that clear difference and being clear about it, where it's like, I'm getting really, really, really excited, or I'm just, yeah, I'm excited, right? There's a difference. And the other piece here that's really exciting is that it shows me how much my ability to feel joy and express joy and hold joy and feel that excitement continues to expand, which is so freaking cool, right? It's so freaking cool that that gets to continue to expand. So let me know if you guys have any questions on this. I have one more example for you. Or other experiences with this, and you guys can just type #replay if you're on the replay. My second experience with this was when I launched this free course that I currently have that's actually starting today in less than an hour. So if you guys want to jump in, now is your time. We only have spots for 100 people, but we have over 100 people signed up. But I know that, I mean, you guys know this as business owners, like you're not going to get every single person to come to the Zoom. So there's going to be people who just want the replay. There's going to be people who never watch it that signed up. It's just the nature of how these things roll out. So, but yeah, so I started with momentum, and I was really feeling strongly that this needed to be received by the world. And I firmly believe that this occurred in the way that it did for a very clear purpose, right? Because for me, it was like I launched this as a $444 program. Thanks, Cassidy. Love you, honey. She just dropped the link if you guys want to sign up for the free program. But I launched it as 444 because that's the number that came through the Akashic Records. And that's the other thing with ease, guys. I mean, it's like you guys don't have to use the Akashic Records. You can use anything you want. It can just be stillness within. It can be God. It can be energy of the universe. It can be, again, just yourself. If you don't believe or you don't want to go to that space, that's fine. But I launched this because I get this information that just comes in intuitively for 444. And every single time that I launched it, it didn't feel right. It didn't feel right. And I was excited about it, but I wasn't over the moon insanely excited about it, like I was just talking about. Whereas now that I made it free, I just realized, like it just dawned on me one day. I was like, yes, everybody needs this. Yes. So why am I charging for it? Because I really, truly feel like everybody needs this. And so once I did that, it felt so much more in alignment. And now I'm like so excited. I'm insanely excited about this opportunity. And it's an opportunity for me too, you know? So anyway, I just wanted to share these tips with you today because a lot of people can feel like it's a grind. A lot of people can feel like it's a hustle. And I found that the more you start to trust and pull back and stop, you can make money by hustling. You absolutely can. I've made a lot of money hustling, but I also burnt myself out, and my health suffered and my mental health suffered. And over time, you cannot sustain. You're not a robot. You're not a machine. You cannot sustain that long term. And that's exactly why I've started putting things together, just like this momentum course, where you learn how to get out of that stuck space. You learn how to gain and generate and activate the momentum that's already within your field so that you are not looking at other people's things. You're not relying on the externals, which are unreliable. You're just going with what is natural for you. And that's so much more empowering. And that's what gives you even more momentum to be able to move forward. So join me today at 2 o'clock. Thank you guys for watching this, either live or on the replay. And if you guys jump on this late and you don't meet with us at 2 o'clock Eastern, you are more than welcome to sign up anyway, and you'll receive the replays. They're only going to be available for a limited time, but you will receive the replays. So let me know if you guys have any questions, and I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Love you. Bye.